Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is day 33 of the 365-day trivia road trip. You know the deal. We've got a year full of random trivia quizzes that come out every day. Today's the 33rd. There's 20 questions up front. There's a question 21 tiebreaker at the very end of the video if you need to stick around for that. Thank you for watching and good luck on today's quiz. Question 1. This 9,927 square mile island sits just off the toe of Italy's boot. What is the name of this island, the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea, whose rich history is reflected in sites like the Valley of the Temples? Just off the toe of Italy's boot is the island of Sicily. Question number 2. This format was eventually overtaken and replaced by JVC's VHS format and then fully discontinued in 2002. What was the name of the consumer-level analog recording and cassette format of magnetic tape for video released by Sony in 1975? Before VHS, there was Betamax. Question number 3. For emergency transfusions, this blood type is the variety of blood that has the lowest risk of causing serious reactions for most people who receive it. Because of this, what blood type is sometimes called the universal blood donor? The answer is type O negative. Question number 4. What is the name of the host of The Muppet Show who famously sang The Rainbow Connection in the Muppet movie and the song Bein' Green on the television show Sesame Street? I feel like this should be a pretty easy one. The answer, Kermit the Frog. And now for the complete opposite type of TV show. Question 5. What iconic Canadian comedy show, which first aired in 1999, features characters such as Jim Leahy, Julian, and Bubbles, and is widely regarded as one of the greatest Canadian TV shows of all time? That TV show is Trailer Park Boys. Question number 6. Bad breath that doesn't go away could mean you have an oral health issue or a condition that's affecting another part of your body. What is the medical term for bad breath that may be acting like a warning message from your body? Sometimes it's a warning message, sometimes you just need to brush your teeth. The answer is... Question number 7. Lincoln's Gettysburg Address begins with the words, 407 years ago, our fathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. How many years is a score? The answer is 20. Question number 8. In standard units, this force's namesake constant equals 6.67 times 10 to the negative 11th power. This force's magnitude is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between two objects. On Earth, what force causes objects to accelerate at 9.81 meters per second squared? The answer is gravity. Question number 9. Vishnu once took the form of this figure. In this form, his flute playing prompted the gopis to leave their home and come dance with him. He also served as Arjuna's charioteer in the form of what figure? Vishnu took the form of Krishna. Question number 10. He was supported and accepted by the Israelite tribes for his kingly stature and military ability. What is the name of this man who was chosen by the revered judge and prophet Samuel under the direction of God to be the first king of Israel? The first king of Israel was Saul. Question number 11. Symptoms may include fatigue, skin pallor, shortness of breath, lightheadedness, dizziness, or fast heartbeat. What is the name of the condition that results from a lack of red blood cells or dysfunctional red blood cells in the body that leads to reduced oxygen flow in the body's organs? The answer we're looking for is anemia. Question number 12. The third of the 5 good emperors. What was the name of this Spanish-born ruler who ordered the construction of a 73-mile-long wall across northern Britain that now bears his name? The third of the 5 good emperors was Hadrian. Question number 13. He was awarded the 1957 Pulitzer Prize in Biography for his book, Profiles in Courage. Though many presidents have written books, who is the only U.S. president that has been awarded a Pulitzer Prize? Profiles in Courage was written by John F. Kennedy. Question number 14. This nation accused Great Britain of violating international rules when they allowed oil drilling about 300 miles east of the Strait of Magellan off the coast of the Falkland Islands. What is this South American nation where a 2011 law banned protest marches in the capital of Buenos Aires? Buenos Aires is the capital of Argentina. Question number 15. It assists breathing when muscle control is lost, or the work of breathing exceeds the person's ability. What is the name of the negative pressure ventilator, a mechanical respirator which encloses most of a person's body and varies the air pressure in the enclosed space to stimulate breathing? Closely associated with polio, the answer is the iron lung. Question number 16. The southern part of this mountain range is found in Patagonia, and further south, Tierra del Fuego. The Altiplano, a plateau of this range, contains Lake Titicaca. What is this range that contains the highest peak in the Western Hemisphere, Mount Aconcagua? This massive mountain range is the Andes. Question number 17. Cyrus the Great allowed this structure to be built to replace a similar building destroyed during Nebuchadnezzar II's reign. This building served as the Sanhedrin's meeting place and was mostly destroyed in 70 AD. The West, or Wailing Wall, is the only remaining part of what Jewish holy site? That is the temple, the second temple specifically. Question number 18. On Sunday, April 14th at 11:40 p.m., the Titanic struck an iceberg, and by 2:20 a.m. on April 15th, the unsinkable ship was gone. What was the first vessel to arrive at the scene of the disaster that was able to rescue more than 700 survivors? The first ship on scene was the RMS Carpathia. Question 19. The planet was created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster and was named after the chemical element. What is this fictional planet appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics, in stories starring the superhero Superman as the world he came from? The answer is Krypton. And question 20. He first studied these types of animals to understand the digestive system. Russian and Soviet experimental psychologist Ivan Pavlov later trained what animals to salivate when they heard a bell by always ringing that bell before he fed them. The answer is dogs. Pavlov's dogs. Alright, well, question 21 is going to come up in just a second, but before we get to the tiebreaker, I'd like to address the new playlist that popped up recently. I've had a lot of questions about boring trivia. As you can tell, that won't affect the actual day-to-day trivia quiz that we're doing. That is just the 365-day trivia road trip, all of January's quizzes, minus the pictures and the music. We've had some viewers that requested less music, less pictures, just the questions. That's what those are for, but that won't actually affect our day-to-day trivia quizzes. So if you're interested in no music, no pictures, find that playlist. It's called Boring Trivia. Here is question 21, today's tiebreaker. The first significant feature film to star an animated character and the film that made actress Fay Wray an international star. In what year did the first King Kong movie come out to theaters? The first King Kong film came out in 1933. Whichever player got closest to that date wins the point and wins the round. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.